Today we're going to work on this old GMC Sierra with the big dent. You guys have met number 19. That's where that dent came from. We need to put a new passenger side wheel speed sensor on this truck. So we're going to start off. I'm going to get this truck jacked up. I'm going to pull this tire off right here and see what happens.
Well, how much you pay for these little gems of wisdom here, huh?
Paid about $14.95, sent off for it. Been worth every penny of it.
$14.95?
Gonna grab a jack stand now. Not quite high enough. I think that'll work. We got it. Okay, guys. We need to get a 13/16. Get us a, that should be, yep, 13/16 there. Got our impact. Got our lock socket. Let's go. Okay. Got him. All right, now let's get this tire. Okay, the bolts in question. Right here and right here. All right, let's try that. Had her on there for a minute. Let's go. All right. There's that one. All right, let's try that real quick. Oh, yeah. Nothing like a little heat. Get some things going. Wrong way. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, let's take this nut off here, 36 millimeters. That was easy. All right, we got the rotor off. She's laying right here. Come off there. No big deal. No issues. Now we're trying to get to right here to where that Allen bolt is. That's our wheel speed sensor. Now they can be a little tricky to get out of there. So we're gonna put some old looby-dooby on there. Let it sit for a little bit and see what we can make happen. Spray a little Kroll on there, let it sit a little bit. Got the Allen bolt out, no problems. Popped right out. Lucky on that. Let's see how lucky we get on this dude sliding on out of here. Well, I got my pick under there. Whoa, man, that thing. I've never been so lucky, guys. I may need to go to the casino today or something. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up, get this out back to the connector, get the connector undone, and then we'll put the new one in. We'll hit it with a little brake clean. Best stuff ever. Now we're gonna clean the top of this off. Hit her with a little air, make sure we got all the brake clean dried out from down in there. We got it clean, we got it out of there, got it out of this connector, got it unplugged back there. Here's what we were after. Let me lay it down. Okay, here's what we were after. Now, let me see if I can remember where the new one's at. Okay, here's the new one. The new one actually came with all the new little keepers on it. I was so careful when taking those off so I didn't mess them up. Could have just ripped them off. Came with new ones. Maybe look at the new parts before you just take the old ones off. So let's pop out these old ones. I used to have a tool for this. I don't know what happened to it. Obviously need to buy a new one. There's one. There we go. Long handle, icon, come in clutch. Kind of got it fished in there. So when you take that old one out, be careful. There's this little spacer that's on it. The new one did not come with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the new one. So it's back in there, just like it came out, like that. Let me get it back in its place. We're gonna get its little bolt, which is 5mm Allen socket here. Get it started. Okay, now we're gonna be real careful. Make sure this thing goes down in there just where it needs to be. So everybody can yell at me when I do this. If you're someone that feels like you need to leave me a comment because I don't know what I'm doing, go right ahead. Comments just drive the videos, guys. I love them, good or bad. My little pecker. I'm just gonna peck that down in there. Went right in there, guys. Easy peasy. Nothing to it. We'll tighten this down. We don't have to go all Hulk on this. It's just a little plastic. Okay. That's probably good. Now if you're using kind of an extended ratchet, be very careful. Know your elbow torque meter. All right, we got that keeper in there. So we got our bolt tight. We got that in with the spacer. We've come around, we've put this keeper in there. Now we're gonna go up here. I'll just make sure I've already blew these out. Just make sure our connectors are all clean. There's nothing funky going on in there. Then we are going to snap that back together. We're going to go up here and put these keepers in. Right there. We're going to just press down. That went right in. There we are. Now we're just back to reassemble. I put the rotor on. Tightened our nut here to 177 foot-pounds of torque. That's good to go. Everything's happy here. Now I'm putting this bracket back on for the brakes. Let's do that real quick. There's one. Now let's use the old elbow torque meter here. Just make sure these are good to go. Oh yeah. Click. Got it. Okay, now let's put these brake pads back in. This one must go over here. Like that. Alright, there we go. Alright, pads in. Now we can put this caliper back on. We just put these pads on last weekend. They're brand new, so I don't need to change them out. Literally don't have 10 miles. I was hoping I was going to get lucky here, and I did. I didn't have to do anything with calipers as far as squeezing them back in. Put our bolts in here. There it goes. Why don't you just go home? Alright, let's change out our socket. 19 there. Okay. I'm not torquing the fire out of it, so don't start yelling at me. Just kind of run it down. Now I'm going to have to go get a number 19 wrench so I can use my elbow. So I can use my elbow clicker, my elbow torque wrench. Okay, here we go. That's a click. And a click. Now I'm just going to put the tire back on, and then I'll take the jack out, the jack stands. We'll get in the truck, hook my scan tool up to it. We'll clear these codes, and then we'll rescan the vehicle and see what we come up with. Got the tire back on. Got it off the jack. Ready to get in here and check the codes. Anytime you got your scanner hooked up, you know, more than just a little while, you need to put a battery maintainer on. So I got the battery maintainer on here. You know, this helps to not run your battery dead. Got the scanner hooked up here, doing a VIN scan. When you got as many vehicles as we have, you know, for this ranch, you've always got stuff down. You know, I know somebody's going to make a comment in there when I was doing the wheel speed sensor that somebody's going to tell me that I need to change the struts on this thing because it's blown out. Yeah, I know that. That may be another video one day. You can't do it all at one time. One thing at a time. Today I set out to do this wheel speed sensor, and that's what I'm doing. All right, we got 5 trouble codes in the ECM. We're going to hit clear DTCs. Are you sure you want to clear them? Yes. Let's scan this thing again. Looks like we've only got 1 fault code in the ECM this time. So leave some comments in there, you know, about what do you guys do? You guys do all your own maintenance, all your own work on your equipment and vehicles? Do you hire that out? What's it look like on your ranch or your farm? What it is now. So this is the evap solenoid circuit control. All right, I knew that one was coming back. So it doesn't look like the wheel speed sensor came up again, so that's good. I think we got that problem solved. Hey, taking her out for a little test run. I got my scanner hooked up here, got all the wheel speed sensor data pulled up in live view mode. All the wheel speed sensors are seeing speed now, they're all working. So I think we have that issue resolved. All right, we got that project wrapped up. So it's time to pick up my tools from this project. That's something we could probably all be a little better about. I know I could. And that's putting up my tools. I get in these real bad habits of not doing it. Hopefully you guys aren't like me. Sure would like to hear a little bit about how you guys take care of all your equipment. You guys work on it yourselves, you hire it done. What's that look like for you guys? Thanks for watching. You know, if you're liking all our content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button if you're on Facebook. And we're just out here trying to, you know, tell you all a little bit about this life, working in town, working out here on the ranch, how that goes. And maybe some of these videos will help somebody else out, fixing a wheel speed sensor, or who knows. We're always up to something, guys. All right, till next time, take care, Blue Mounds Valley Ranchers.